Well, let's jump into child's pose. Just take a few breaths here, settling in, working the hips over the heels. Take your right arm and thread it through your chest so it comes out under the left armpit. And switch sides. Come back to the center, stay for 2 cycles of breath. Press up to all fours and take 3 rounds of cow-cat at your own pace. When you're complete, come to a still spine. Inhale, pick the right leg up. Exhale, see if you can bring it around to the side towards your shoulder. And then back. And if you need to drag your toes on the ground, do that. Come around to the side and back. Last time to the side and back. Coming back to all fours. Left leg up. Same thing, bring it around and back. 2 and back. And 3 and back. Coming down. Walk the hands out a little bit, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet to your hands. Take them a little bit wider than your hips. Bend your knees about 30 degrees and hang. Roll up to standing nice and slow. Inhale your arms overhead. Grab your left wrist, lean to the right. Back up, other side. Back up. Cactus your arms so you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades down and together. Pull your tailbone up. Drop your head back, making a C shape with the spine. Back to neutral, arms come up, belly tucks in, forward fold. Halfway lift, pause here, take a moment. Shift your weight more to the balls of your feet than your heels, and pull your shoulder blades together. High push-up. Pause here. low push-up. And then drop your belly to the ground, untuck your toes. Bring your hands off your mat, tense your fingertips. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, drop one shoulder down. Inhale, back up. Other side. Inhale up, take 2 more rounds each side. If your low back hurts, press your pinky toe into the ground. When you've done a total of 3 on each side, come to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Step through low lunge. Are there mosquitoes out here?
I don't know. I think that was a mosquito, but
I didn't bring any bug spray.
They sell it in the store.
That's for sure.
I mean, I got bit last night, but
it's usually like in the evening.
Yeah. Right now I've got ants crawling all over my back.
oh no.
Ant crawling on you.
It might have been that.
You know, crispy critters out here.
One with nature.
Yeah. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste off my mat. Stay for a couple of breaths with your toes tucked. And then untuck your toe. You might need to just reset your knee so it doesn't hurt too terribly bad. And then press down so you're getting an opening in your psoas. Straighten your front knee, keep your hips lifted, half split. One more breath here. Easy twist. You're going to bend the right leg, come up onto the left toes, twist the right arm up. Downward facing dog. Left leg forward, low lunge, keeping the back toes tucked for now. Just gets into a different part of the psoas. Tuck the back toes and lean forward if you can. Half splits. Easy twist. This time the right arm is down, left arm comes up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, bring your feet to your hands. However you want. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up, standing. Exhale, forward fold, back down. Halfway lift, high and low push-up. Upward facing dog. We're all having to fight with our yoga mats, huh? Downward facing dog. Right leg, warrior one. So your left toes are about 11 o'clock. Right knee is bent. Hip bones face forward, arms come up to follow. And as you can, press through the outside blade of your back foot. That's going to protect your knee. But it also requires some ankle mobility. Now come onto the toes of your back foot for a crescent lunge. Bring your hands to heart center. Tilt your chest forward. Fly. Pick up your left leg. Forward fold. Hang down. Halfway lift. High and low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg forward, warrior one. So this time the toes are pointing like 2 o'clock if you had a clock on your mat. Come onto the toes for a crescent. Hands to heart center. Fly. Both feet come together for a forward fold. Halfway lift, high and low push-up. Upward facing, downward facing, exhale. Bring your feet to your hands and halfway lift. Take your left hand to the ground, bend your right knee, twist the right arm up. Other side, right hand down, left knee bends, twist. Forward fold. Heel toe your feet close together so your big toes touch. Inhale, lift your chest, chair pose, knees bend. Bring your hands to heart center. Press up onto your toes. Drop your heels. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High and low push-up. Upward facing. Downward facing. Right leg forward, warrior two. So right toes are at 12 o'clock, left toes are at 9 o'clock. Look over your right middle finger. When we focus the eyes, it's called drishti. But it's about more than your gaze, it's about your intention. Reverse warrior. Lean a little bit forward so you can reach up and back. Extended side angle. You're going to lean the opposite direction now. You can rest your elbow on your thigh or bring your hand to the ground, your choice. Downward facing dog. Left leg, warrior two. long-term goal, you want your knee pulling towards your pinky toe. So you're rotating in the hip. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Down dog. Feet to hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up to standing. Bring your feet underneath your hips. Make sure your toes are at 12 o'clock. Inhale, pick the right knee up. Take your left hand to the outside of your knee. Twist. Take your eyes to your right hand behind you. Untwist and release. Shake it out. Reset. Left leg up. Right hand to the outside of the knee and twist. Untwist and drop. Shake it out. So that's step 1 for a pose called Dancing Shiva. Do you want to go to step 2? Maybe? All right, so just to play with it for a minute, you're going to bring your knee up, try to grab the outside of your foot. That's like the next step. Then you're going to try to straighten your leg. Maybe, right? Just play with it. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Perfect, and then twist. That's it. Your knee doesn't have to be straight, right? Like that's someday, that's not today. Yeah, perfect. Boom. See?
I have short legs.
Well, they're equidistant to your arms. Perfect. Yeah, it gets into the IT band, right? So my tennis players, this is for you. So shake it out, try both sides, play with it. You'll notice one side is easier than the other. Beautiful. I mean, you did just do Dancing Shiva, so you're going to lead tonight's class. All right, shake it out. We're going to do a few more IT band stretches, just targeting our demographic here. So start with the feet at 12 o'clock under the hips. Step your right foot back directly behind you, like 2 feet. So when you look at your feet, they need to be on a railroad track, not a tightrope. So take them wider as opposed to more narrow. Bring your hands to your hips, push your tailbone back, and just keep hinging as far as you can. Eventually, you'll come into the outside of the left thigh, which is the IT band. This is called pyramid pose. Yeah, if your hamstrings are tight, you'll feel it there too. One more breath. Squeeze your belly in to help lift your torso up. And then come back to center, other side. So reset, and same thing, you're just gonna step back. This is the most like efficient way to get into the pose, right? Keep the mechanics going. Hinge at the hips, just as low as you can. Activate your belly to rise up. Step both feet back together. Shake it out. We'll come into a final standing pose. We'll take tree pose like we did yesterday. Any variation you want. Hands to heart center. Your goal is 10 breaths each side. You manage your own tree. Ready? You'll just go to the other side. Complete, just shake it on out. Forward fold, we're going to take what's called gorilla pose. So you're going to work the palm of your hands under your feet. So you might have to bend your knees. So you just bend your knees. So you're going to try to get your toes to your wrists. Tuck your chin to your chest to let the back of your neck open up. Gently release your hands, halfway lift. High push-up. Low push-up, belly to the ground. Take a couple breaths here on your belly. Make your way onto your back for Savasana. Coming back to the here and now, begin to move your hands and your feet. Making your way to a fetal position on either side. As you're ready, come to a simple seat. Inhale your hands to heart center. Coming into a place of calm. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you, my loves. Have a wonderful day.